What is up, everybody? Big Ox 666 here, the Golf Gamer. So check it out, man. I'm a few days late with this video. I know everybody had their 2 cents about this, but I want to put mine in there as well because I like video games. I like to have, my own opinion of what's going on with game journalism or video games in general. Now, you guys know I'm not a big fan of game journalists. I have talked about a bunch of YouTubers or, supposedly game journalists that actually play video games, but really, don't or play on easy mode. You guys been on my channel. You know how it is. Well, there is another person on Twitter that's supposed to be a game journalist saying that you shouldn't have to complete games to review them, which to me is kind of confusing, but also in a way he's kind of right. But let me go to his quote. His name is Mike Diver. You can find him on Twitter and stuff like that. But this is what he says: you don't need to be good at games to write about them or stream them or even make them. You don't need to finish a game to review it, to publish an opinion and score. Most of the time, we don't get the time. Whenever I see usual suspects use these points to attack individuals, it shows how little they know about the industry they are supposed to be champions of. It's pure pandering, grifting to an audience of hatred. So far from meaningful commentary and criticism. Well, he got called out of him saying this stuff, and he got pissed off about everybody. Even Colin Moriarty, if you don't know about him, he used to work at IGN and stuff. He used to do a bunch of reviews, and sometimes his reviews of, I think it was like Castlevania. Crap, I can't remember the Castlevania. It was on the 3DS. Crap, I forgot the name of it. But anyways, he did a horrible review. He did not like it, and people tore him a new asshole about it. Seriously. Now, I'm not a game journalist. I'm just a guy on freaking YouTube that likes to talk about video games. All right. Now, if I was a game journalist, I'll be burnt out playing video games constantly. That's another video, to be honest. But I've heard from the podcast, some of these game journalists get these games early, like codes early. Sometimes they don't. It really depends who you know and stuff. But usually from what I heard from these podcasts, from Giant Bomb, which Giant Bomb's not any, it's gone. IGN, freaking other podcasts, they usually get 2 or 3 weeks to play these games. Some of the YouTubers get codes as well. They get 2 or 3 weeks to play it as well. Sometimes Dreamcast Guy gets it. Sometimes Skill Up, which I'm not a big fan of him, to be honest. They get the stuff early and review them. Now, I understand some of them don't have, some of them do have a family and stuff, and some of them can't do every single game. And I understand that. There are some games I played that I don't even want to touch, man. Sometimes I like to force myself to finish a game because I purchased it. I don't want to freaking just, buy the game and not play it. What's that game? Dangerous Driving was a Burnout clone. That game was horrible. I platinumed it. I made a video about it, but don't play that game. And there are bad games like that out there. Left Alive. I was looking at another game called Hellpoint. Was supposed to be a Dark Souls clone, and that game's supposed to be horrible. It has no story. I know it's supposed to be a Dark Souls game, but it has like hardly no story, and you get confused and stuff. There are games that are like that pretty much have make no sense, and you can't. How can I put it? Sometimes these game journalists don't want to force themselves to actually play the game. That is why they do certain video games. I know sometimes the IGN or GameSpot's boss force them to play games that they're not used to. Let's just say I play. My boss tells me to play something like Sudoku. Just saying. Just an example. I'm not a big fan of Sudoku. I said that in my last video. I'm probably gonna be freaking ranting about how this game's horrible and stuff like that. Same way we play on easy mode. People play on easy mode and say, "Man, this game sucks." Well, stop playing on easy mode. You probably get a better entertainment with the game. You know what I'm saying? But some of these journalists do have 2 or 3 weeks to actually play these games. But also, since the pandemic, I'm going back and forth with this. But since the pandemic's going on, they have to live with their families, which can be hectic and stuff. But some points, if you're gonna play video games, you have to be good at the games. Have to be. You have to know all types of games. If you're gonna be, doing journaling or reviewing of these games, and most of them they're not. Like I said, some people don't like first person shooters. I said an example about Polygon playing, Doom 2016. Some people are not good with platforms. My girlfriend's not good with platforms at all. But I don't see her being game journalist. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of Sudoku, but I could play mostly everything else: racing games, fighting games, what freaking MMO is probably like not my best thing I like doing, but everything else I tried to learn how to play because I try to have a good balance of everything, even roguelikes. Even talked about that stuff. But right now I'm playing freaking roguelike. Binding of Isaac is actually a really good game and stuff. But where did I lose my track at? But there was another quote of a guy on Twitter, and this is what he said: "I only judge these people because being talented, wow, can you speak, in games is a must. If one's going to keep making a career out of reviewing and playing games like this," which is true. These people actually look up reviews and see how the game plays and see how bad or good the game is. Now, I know some people don't like to play that many RPGs or Japanese RPGs, that turn-based stuff, because that's hours and hours and hours of freaking time that you grind into RPG. Let's just say Dragon Quest, I think of Dragon Quest 11 that came out. I didn't really see that many people reviewing that game because it was like time consuming. And plus, some people really don't like, from what I've seen, don't like that turn-based stuff. That's why Final Fantasy or Square Enix did mostly the action-based with Final Fantasy 15, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Final Fantasy 15 and Final Fantasy 7. I think the 16 is going to be the same way. It's all action-packed because some people don't like that turn-based because it takes 20 to 30 hours to finish. Or the Trail of Cold Steel. I don't really see that many people playing that game either. Same thing with the Yeast games. Well, I don't think the Yeast games were turn based, if I'm not mistaken. Matter of fact, just off the subject here, why are those games so fucking expensive? I mean, I can't find that game anywhere. Even at my job, can't find that game, the Yeast games anywhere. And once they're gone, they go on price. Why is that? That's what I want to know. Why does that game go up on price so much? It's either those games go up on price, and also it has like some type of anime chick like Crystar that went up on freaking price. That I'm just like, why? Why is this game going up on price and stuff? But I don't know, man. I'm just saying. But yeah, I do believe that if you're gonna actually be a game journalist, you have to know your games. You have to know how to play these games. Have to. But some of them don't, man. Some of them rather put their little politics or their SJW woke BS into these reviews. I have seen it. Some of them actually stopped using Twitter because they called them out on their BS. The crap's annoying. The crap's annoying. You have to know your games. You have to know how to play them. But that's just my 2 cents about this, man. And also, I really want to talk about Naughty Dog remaking, not a remaster, supposed to be doing a remake of The Last of Us. Okay. Apparently, it's not going to be just a updated. Well, it's supposed to be updated graphics, but not just. Where the fuck did I find that at? Sorry, I'm going everywhere in this video. Supposedly, it's supposed to be a upgrade to compared to the original, because I think that game's only like 8 or 9 years old, and also the remaster edition came out on a PS4, and from Sony, they want to go back to that well because everybody liked The Last of Us Part 2, which I haven't played yet. I know the spoilers and all that crap. But some people are not happy with them doing Last of Us remake, complete remake, because it's too early, it's too soon. But apparently it's going to be like a better upgrade. It might tie in with the Last of Us TV show, which I'm going to watch. I'm definitely going to watch that. And also usually when somebody do like a remaster or basically a remake or remaster, they try to get familiar with the consoles. God of War did it. They put God of War 3 on a PS4. What happened? God of War, the recent 2018 God of War came out. Same thing with Last of Us Remastered. Was on a PS4. Guess what? Last of Us Part 2 came out on the PS4. So, you get what I'm saying? They're doing the same thing again. Remake of The Last of Us. They're going to have maybe the next Last of Us, even though Neil Druckmann said there is a story, but it has not been brought up yet. All right, it has not been developed yet. So when the Last of Us remake comes out, that multiplayer is going to be a whole lot better than it was on a remaster or the PS3 version, because everybody loved the Last of Us 2 gameplay. Some people didn't like the story, but the gameplay was top notch. And can you imagine the factions multiplayer playing like that? So that's probably the reason why Sony wants Naughty Dog to do that. And that's pretty much it, man. Game journalists, need to know how to play these video games. That is their job. That's like me. That's hell. I can't make that analogy. I'm not gonna you start with that because that'd be kind of stupid. But game journalists, they need to know how to do their job. That's the reason why they need to know how to play video games or be decent enough. Okay, because that's their job. And I know some have families. I know I said this earlier, but it's a job. That's why most people rely on YouTubers and stuff. Even though some have families too, but some of them are frauds as well. But that's a whole nother story, man. But that's about it, guys. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section below what do you guys think about game journalists pretty much not reviewing every single game. I already put my piece, 2 cents of this. Let me know in the comment section. But this is Big Ox 666. Y'all stay awesome. Wear your mask. Stay healthy. And watch out for weirdos. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys. Have a good one.